it is personal to Lion Ben TV, the first ethnic satellite TV station in the UK. Like we told you earlier, there was a time we had a great man of God, Primate Ayodele, on our program, and he was able to tell us a lot about 2017 predictions about Nigeria and international predictions as well, which we've seen manifestations of such coming out to bear. But today we have to revisit it because this is the second year of the APC's government in Nigeria, and of course a lot of things have gone on there. People are giving them thumbs up, some are saying thumbs down, some are saying that whether PDP or APC, it's all same. We're not seeing any changes at all. And of course, you know, if you have to go through his predictions over the years, and just like the one we did previously, he said there's going to be a serious turbulence in this government. And he said all the things. He talked about Brexit, he talked about the French elections, and he talked about a whole lot of things. This is Lagos, precisely where it is solo, and where again with the man of God, who's going to tell us a lot more. Let me take you back into retro play. He was the one that predicted that President Goodluck Jonathan would be the last president to be produced by the People's Democratic Party, and he also predicted the release of the Chibok girls way back before they were even released. The outbreak of meningitis and blood flow at IDP camps, he predicted that it came to pass. Following his 2017 prediction, which to a lot of his audiences and followers believed he was on point, we decided to sort his opinion again as Nigeria marks 2 years of APC government. Keep watching, don't go away, we'll be right back. It's good to have you again, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. You made a lot of startling revelations in our last interview with you, and you were categorical at the president's help, that's President Muhammadu Buhari, his travels and his administration. Moreover, you submitted he might resign. With the obvious signs in the presidency, this man has gone on his second medical leave and he's been out for over 3 weeks to 4 weeks now. What would be the state of our president? Because the country wants to know our entire democracy in Nigeria between now and 2018.
Thank you so much. A prophet making any prophecy is not to create panic or tension against anybody. Buhari is not fit to continue. They are playing politics with his life. They should take care, the family should take care of him instead of playing politics with his life. If they can, Buhari's health needs divine intervention. I am still saying it, May 29, 2019, Buhari may not be the person to hand over to the next president. He will not have second term. You see, APC are coming out saying Buhari is going to have second time, this and that. They are only deceiving themselves. If Buhari is not careful enough, he may slump and die. One, or Buhari may resign, or they just put him there as a figurehead without being able to function as expected.
You want to be categorical, sir?
Nobody is planning death for him. But Buhari, one, will not have second term. Two, the northern agenda will come up. Three, Buhari's second time will break the northerners. Buhari's second time will break the northerners. And to be sincere, let us pray, because this country is at the verge of breakage. You may see Nigeria breaking into 5 regions. If we now say no, after 2019, we start seeing negotiation, and they will not allow Oshibajo to have second term of Buhari. Then remember, I told you here on this station, I said Kanu will be released, that they cannot manage the situation. Now I want to tell you that Kanu, if he's playing politics with Biafra may crash. He should not try to play politics. Biafra, don't underrate Biafra. Biafra may come into existence if care is not taken. But as it is now, Indubisi Kanu or whatever they may call him may want to play Biafra with politics. Maybe he's advancing from one position. He should not do it. He should let God be his guidance. He might help the voiceless people. The government must not underestimate him. Then I'm coming back to this same APC. There's not like APC again. APC has already cracked into 3 fashion. If Ahmadu Sharif should win the Supreme Court, PDP is gone. If it does not win, PDP still need prayers because PDP is under spiritual duress. And as a matter of this, PDP may not be able to be a formidable party now or thereafter. Because I'm seeing more people decamping from PDP, and I'm seeing a mega party coming up. Don't underestimate CPC coming up. One way or the other, you may see people in category of CPC coming up later. I'm not seeing Buhari complete it this time. If you complete it,
is that a prophecy, sir?
It's a prophecy. If it complete it, it may not be the one to hand over. Honestly speaking, as since the beginning of his time, when he won the election, that's why I say it's going to be fluctuating. Nigeria is not out of recession. Nigeria is not yet out of recession. The government they are trying to do something like what I have advised them years back about NMPC. But they still need to do more. NMPC have to be privatized, right? And the right thing have to do in aspect of energy. Otherwise, our energy will still be fluctuating.
Okay.
And besides that, the economy recession. I am telling Nigerians, and I'm telling this government, let them change the economy team. Let them put the right people in the economy team. Let the right people lead. 2019, this is what Nigeria should expect. This election, I am seeing election whereby all Nigerians wanted to come and vote. There will be new president. The Northerners will not take it easy.
Will that be 2019?
I'm coming. There will be 2019, but I'm seeing a crisis towards 2019. One, in Indubisi Kanu, we wanted to hold the southeast. Right? There will be another agitation of leaders that will be fighting him. James Ibori, we wanted to undo Niger Delta. James Ibori is coming back. He may not be as president or governor or anything, but he will come as a kingpin. That yes, I will make this possible or not. That is that. Then another way around, Bukara Sadiq may hold the south and the northeast. Atiku will have been the next president of Nigeria. The Atiku has gotten it wrong.
He has an ambition.
Atiku will have been 2019, will have been Nigerian president. But he has gotten it wrong. He has taken it a wrong side. He has not approached it in a rightful way. And that is the reason why the Northerners were divided into because of 2019. And Tinubu will hold Southwest. But let them pray for him, for good health. Let them pray for his life. Because they want to threaten his life. Remember, Isiaka Adeleke, in son of January 1st 2017, I specifically want Isiaka Adeleke that his political expectation will be jeopardized and his life will be threatened. He did not listen to my warnings. What I'm saying right now is 2019 is when unexpected will happen. El-Rufai will not be Nigerian president. El-Rufai will not be Nigerian president. I am telling you. Right? Sule Lamido will not be Nigerian president. Sule Lamido is all going to be wastage. Peter Obi will not be Nigerian president. I'm coming. A Nigerian president will emerge in 2018. That is when God said He will reveal to me who's going to rule this country.
Okay.
No, I'm coming. We're still talking about 2019. A lot of things We happen a lot of mediocres in INEC. So 2019, see that prophecy of United States will come to pass too. Democracy will break Nigeria. Mark my words. Democracy will break Nigeria. Because APC governors will gang up. PDP governor will be finding party one way or the other. And if Sheriff now lost that party, PDP to bring things back to PDP, they will be struggling here and there because some of the PDP governors are not with PDP again. Some of them. Some of the governors, they may change. And why all of this? One, see, fighting corruption is the best way the government can do, but in a more matured way. Honestly, they are not making it. Magu will be disappointed. Despite all his efforts, there's a threat against Magu's effort, and that is will weaken EFCC's strength.
Okay.
And people will not recognize this EFCC as before, because government will not allow the EFCC to work as expected. 2019, expect surprise. Buhari can only finish his term through the grace of God. I mean, he may not be there to do the handing over. They will not allow him to do what he's supposed to do. He will have been a fantastic person that will have put things in order. The battle is going to be between the south and the west, the north, honestly. Because in northern we wanted to complete Buhari's term. Another northern, not Buhari. But the Kabas, we want to go and bring a non-entity that can be a stooge to them.
Okay.
So that is the area. So it's still going to be the same thing. Bondage. We need prayers.
How do we break it? Yes,
the bondage is prayers. Then by doing the right thing at the same time. Reality. See, Nigeria, I see today, PDP or APC cannot do it.
But the acting president had just come out to say just last week that prayer is not the only solution to our problems. We need to work hard at it and get it.
Is that not what I said now? We pray and we have to do the right thing. The government is not doing the right thing because they are not allowed. The Kaaba is holding this government. If they don't break the deeds of the hearts of the Kaaba, there's problem.
Okay, sir. We have seen the pronouncement from Northern Elders Forum. Can you tell us what the fate of the acting president will be?
No, they won't allow the acting president to go for second term to complete Buhari, just as Jonathan has done.
Will he be able to complete the last 2 years of this government?
Yes, it will be struggle. It will complete it. There will be a lot of pandemonium, a lot of impediment, and it needs prayers. But there are things that we see he will not be able to explain. And that villa, honestly, I'm seeing a death coming out of that villa. Okay. And I'm seeing a mast of Nigeria, the flag of the country, in a masked way. Even in the Senate, let them pray against it. Even in the reps, let them pray against death. And Senate and House of Rep, they make the politics to be more sustainable. They make the politics, the democracy, because APC doesn't have opposition any longer. They don't have. Fawashe should not try to control, to say he wants to go for presidency. Nothing for him in the presidency. Nothing. And if he does not handle the Ekiti people, they will gang up against him.
Okay, let's go. 3 major states in the southwest and the southeast are going for elections shortly. First in Anambra, we have Ekiti coming on, and we have Osun State coming. What are your predictions for those things?
Yes. If Obiano did not change,
Really, Obiano?
yes, it will still sustain the seat. It will still have the election bid. The moment it change, you should forget it. Though there will be a lot.
Change to another party?
Yes. If you cancel Afga, you should cancel his second term. You should just be focused and put more effort. It will make efforts. That's that.
What do you foresee in Ekiti?
In Ekiti,
And Osun?
Fayose should be more careful. Fayose should be more careful. People will believe might disappoint him.
Will he rerun like he assumed he's going to rerun?
If Fayose rerun, it will cause problems for himself. He should seek God's divine intervention. Because Fayose become the governor of Ekiti, first time, this time, he consult God. He should consult God and consult the right people. So that Fayose will not fumble. The second time, he will not be disappointed. Because APC will not take it easy. APC will be finding ways. And if Fayose eventually gets second time, Fayose we have a lot of challenges. Then in Osun, APC may still retain Osun because I've not seen the candidate in the PDP. APC may still, it may be very tough, but APC may still retain Osun State.
Okay, let's look at the 2019 politics now. It has already started because there have been a realignment of parties, forces from the south, from the west, from the north, and of course, the factions in the PDP. PDP has got their issues. INEC has come out to say they are going to register 5 more parties. With all these major offsets, do you think something will happen drastically, like people trying to change the whole order?
Well, they want to do all of that, but the Northerners will not take it easy. That's why Nigeria is at the verge to break. Just like the coup they said, yes, there's a signal of such. There's a signal of such. We have said this early part of the year that military will be reorganized because there will be a threat, and we have a statement of such. So now, to change the whole order is going to be serious.
But is there going to be any military threat, sir?
In that wise, Nigerian military cannot make any coups. They can't stage any successful coup at the moment. It won't work. The Yoruba will reject it. It won't work.
Okay, 2 years of APC rule is a bag of mixed feelings amongst Nigerians. Some of the governors have performed, and a lot more of the governors are not doing so well. Can you tell us categorically which of those governors will make a second term in office?
Well, like Osun State, Aregbe's factor is very important. Ajumobi factors is very important in Osun, in Oyo. Yes, his factor is very important, right? Now let's look at the east. Okorosha is going. If Okorosha is not careful, he may lose. His party may lose in Imo State. Then, apart from this, Abia State, we have a person there. Before he have his court case, we've said it that only God can remove a parcel, but the parcel have to work very hard. The parcel can still retain it. Most of them can still retain it. Most of them can still retain it. Only where I'm seeing problems is realliance, because most of them will do their calculations very, very well, but some may not get it. But it's not as 2015 where some of them were swept away. But this time around, some governors may not be able to retain their seat from the northern side, right? And towards the end, Ekpazu, Cross River, all right, may have challenges. Ebonyi also will have challenges. So they must be watchful. Then, from the angle of Kaduna, Kanu, they may also have some challenges too. So they may have challenges.
That's
Niger, Adamawa may also have challenges, right? These are the governors that may have challenges, like Lagos State. Despite this, I don't want to say anything about this sack of Chapel, because I'm not part of CAN, I'm not part of them.
What's your take of that?
I'm not part of them, but Ambode will still have second term because he has tried to woo Lagosian, and there's no Lagosian who will come out now and rise up against Ambode at the moment. You understand?
So definitely,
But
he has a short ticket.
that is for second term. You know, that is for his second term because no PDP in Lagos State. Ambode have killed the whole PDP in Lagos State. They are, but we must be careful. Must be very careful so that he can balance issues. He still need to make a lot of reconciliation in the party. And which one again? Ogun State. Amosun factor is very important in Ogun State as well. So that is just it. Anybody that Amosun wants will become the governor. So Yayi must be careful. Yayi must be careful.
Any chance for him?
Yayi must be careful. Yayi may be disappointed if you don't take the right step. Yayi may be disappointed. Adebayo Adelabu may be disappointed in Oyo State.
What about Dimeji Bankole?
Dimeji Bankole, I don't see Dimeji Bankole anywhere. Adebayo Adelabu may be disappointed in Oyo State as well. So that is just it.
What's the last message for a lot of audiences across the world watching you on our international platform now?
What?
Because they want to come home, they want to cook for Nigeria, but with all these revelations coming out.
No. There's hope for Nigeria. Better Nigeria is coming soon, and we are going to see all of this.
Okay. Once again, thank you for giving us this audience again, and we look forward to your July media conference, and which we believe you're going to tell us more about what is happening about the country.
Sure.
I want to say thank you for giving us this audience.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Viewers, it's been an interesting discussion. The man of God, a man widely known across the world, and of course a man who is always on point with his prediction. He is Primate Elijah Ayodele. We are actually at INRI, we are at the church. We saw a lot of great manifestation, and people actually, they told us a lot about him and what he has done for the community. We're going to be showing clips of that in this program, so they can have watch of what the man is made of. I believe there's going to be a better Nigeria. Don't lose hope, because I'm proud of Nigeria, and I believe you are proud of Nigeria as well. Keep watching Ben TV.